In today's video, I wanted to go over resetting the ECU. Resetting the ECU is very easy, and out on YouTube I've noticed people have made it way more complicated than what it needs to be. And here's the actual instructions from the service manual, right here as you can see. Let's get this. So resetting the ECU. As you look out on YouTube, there's a lot of videos where people make you do the pedal dance. The only time you really need to do the pedal dance, because resetting the ECU will not actually help you with the idle relearn procedure. That's the only time you really need to do the pedal dance. So if you're trying to do the pedal dance to reset the ECU, it's actually a lot more difficult than it needs to be and kind of a waste of time. The ECU, there's only a couple times you should really reset the ECU, and that's if you don't have a tool on you and you're trying to clear a code. That will go ahead and clear the code for you, but it doesn't actually resolve the problem. The ECU will again pick up whatever the problem is because it's not within the parameters of what the ECU has for specifications on what the item it's measuring. It will go ahead and flag a code again. Okay, so if you don't happen to have the tool on you, such as a tuning cable like this by MREV2, which I have is the easiest method to clear codes and also read stuff, or an OB2 reader, this is the easiest method instead of doing the pedal dance to clear the ECU. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to disconnect the battery cable, and we're going to pump the brake pedal to discharge the ECU capacitors. That will reset the ECU the fastest and easiest way, and you do not have to do these 9 steps. You have to do one step. Unhook the battery, pump the brake pedal. Okay, and right here is a battery case to get to the negative battery terminal. So here's the thing. A couple things I wanted to say is, if you're getting this code, you can go to any parts store, O'Reilly's, AutoZone. They will actually take a code reader and read the code for you for free. It depends on what state you live in, if they will actually clear the code for you or not. If you live in a state like Ohio, where they do not do emissions, they will clear the code. If you live in a state where they do emissions, they won't clear the code for you. But if you get real smooth talking with the guy, give you the OBD2 controller and let you press the clear button on it. So the thing is when it's giving you a code, you should actually look at what the code is instead of just trying to clear it right away. I had this happen to me where I was getting a lean code, and I knew I didn't have anything that was making the car lean, and I cleared the code, and about a month and a half later it came back. And then I cleared it, it came back maybe 2.5 weeks later, and then it came back a week and a half later. That was my O2 sensor actually going out. The one, there's 4 O2 sensors, but this one was the one in front of the catalytic converter, because this is the one that actually does the air to fuel ratio. It actually senses that. And what it was doing was it was giving a lean signal, and it was giving a lean signal as it was going out. So when really clearing the codes, you know, the best way is to actually read the code and try to figure it out. But this is a method, if you don't have the tool, again, to go ahead and clear the code. So we pull this negative battery cable off, as you can see. And the next step is we're going to go ahead and pump the brake pedal. Then we're going to pump the brake pedal to discharge the ECU capacitors. Just pump it a couple times, it's all you need. You don't need to wait an hour to unhook the battery and wait an hour to clear the ECU. All you have to do is unhook the battery cable, negative battery cable. You should always unhook the negative battery cable first, never the positive. And then pump the pedal a couple times, and that will clear your ECU. It's a myth out there that clearing the ECU will actually help you with your performance mods. It does nothing. The ECU is always learning the parameters as you drive. So there's a guy out there on YouTube who has a video where he talks about, he actually carries this instructions in his glove box with him because he says that's a side effect of having a modified car, that he might have to reset his ECU parameters. I think he's in La La Land. Alright, well that'll go ahead and complete resetting the ECU. I just wanted to bring up a couple things about resetting the ECU. Say you went ahead and made a repair, but you did not have the tools to clear the code. This is how you would clear it, and this would be a good time to do it because you know you just made the repair and you want the check engine light to go away. Something I find interesting is I have a BMW E46 also, and it's the first time I've ever had a car where if you disconnect the negative battery cable, the check engine light will actually not go away. It actually has an adaptive learning system on it. So as soon as the car realizes it's back in specifications, the ECU sees the problem's been fixed, it'll go ahead and it'll automatically clear the code on its own. Unfortunately for Nissan, that doesn't happen. When you go ahead and make the repair, the code will stay on. So you have to erase it. And if you do not have the tools to erase it, this easy method that I just showed you, instead of doing the pedal dance, is how you would erase the codes for your Nissan or Infiniti. So this will do it for my video today. Appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if this helps you, and if so, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next video.